The Fred Jackson Show on WBBZ-TV. Sponsored by Buffalo Wine and Brew, Transit Road, Depew. Brew beer, make wine. The Buffalo Roadhouse Grill, Niagara Falls Boulevard near the 290, where the Buffalonians roam. Duville College, educating for life. On the Rocks Liquor, Discount Liquors, Bailey Avenue, Buffalo. And Reimer Heating and Air Conditioning with the Wizard of Comfort and your hometown comfort professionals. Now, from the WBBZ-TV studio at the Eastern Hills Mall, it's time for the Fred Jackson Show with running back Fred Jackson and co-host Bob Kuczynski.
And good evening. Welcome to the Fred Jackson Show. And, of course, the star of our show tonight, Mr. Fred Jackson. Taking questions from our studio audience from 97 Rock is DJ Dave Jixter in the house. And the master of the Twitterverse, ladies and gentlemen, Brad Gelber is here tonight taking your questions. Brad always looks so good. I hate him. Fred, big win over the Cleveland Browns. I mean, at halftime, everybody in Western New York scratching their head. Wow, this team's really struggling at home again. And then literally in 10 seconds, you go from 3 down to 11 up.
Yeah, it was one of those things where we kind of just got out of our own way. You know, again, our defense played big. You know, it came up, made turnovers, created points. And anytime you have a defense that's playing as well as they are, you know, we're going to be in a lot of games.
As I said, a big victory. I'm really stymied by the fact that when you guys play at home, now you got a quick start against Kansas City, but other than that game, it seems to take a while to get in a rhythm. You have any idea what that crowd behind you, why it's taken that time to get into a groove?
I honestly have no idea, you know, but that's something we got to get fixed, you know, to be able to play against teams and have teams come into our facility and play against us. We have to be able to get started faster than that. We have to be able to take advantage of that crowd noise, of the energy in the crowd, and make some plays.
Okay, last week, one of the rare times I heard you speak up about an opposing player, Dante Whitner, who a former Bill. You know, he trashed the city of Buffalo a bit and the fans this summer. And you spoke up on behalf of the team last week, but you guys, did you have a conversation on the field?
Not like we wanted to, I guess, or not like I wanted to, I should say. I tried to get his attention after a play that we made where we scored a touchdown, but he wouldn't listen to me. No. You know? And for good reason, because I wasn't saying really anything nice to him.
Really, Fred?
You know, so it's one of those things, though. I mean, when you talk about the city of Buffalo, you know, I'm a Buffalonian through and through. You know, I've been here for 9 years now. So when you talk about those guys, you're talking about me. When you talk about the team, you're talking about, you know, people that I care about, and it was something that I didn't take lightly.
Other than Muhammad Ali, I can't think of many athletes who have gotten away with, you know, talking trash talk before an event, and it usually comes back to bite you.
It usually does, but I had the backup of my teammates.
Well, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Dante. Yeah, you just responded to him.
Yeah,
I'm not going to trash talk you on your own show.
No, you're right. Yeah, but, you know, Dante got what he deserves, so I'll say that much.
Okay. Now, so it's a big win. The team is 7-5. You're just on the cusp of being a playoff team right now. If you look at, you know, they show all the standings. You're right there. But there's so much that can happen these next couple of weeks. Now you've got a huge game in Denver against Peyton Manning and the Broncos. They looked awful good last night.
Yeah, we have ourselves in a position. You know, we just got to, the number one thing we got to do is we got to continue to win games. We have a big one this week going into Denver to play against, you know, in my opinion, the best quarterback in the league. So, but it's going to be on us to go out. We got to start fast on offense. We cannot play as slow as we did last week. Going into halftime with no points is going to be bad for us. So we cannot do that. But if we can have our defense show up and continue to make the plays that they're making, it's on us as an offense to put up some points, and we'll have a chance to win that game.
Have you played in Denver?
I did. I played, would have been about 5 or 6 years ago.
And is the thin air a concern?
It's I mean, something that's definitely real. You know, I wouldn't say a concern, but it is something we have to be, you know, aware of, and something that we have to get ready to prepare for.
Is there anything during the week leading up to a game like that that you can prepare for the high altitude?
I don't think at this point in the season there isn't really much that we can do. Is just go in there and, you know, expect it and know that it's going to be something we have to deal with.
So sleeping in a very tall building, that's not going to do it.
No, and it's going to be cold too. So I mean, I guess we could go take naps in a freezer or something.
Well, Peyton Manning, I mean, he's the show. You said, you know, you have to. The defense is going to show up. Your defense is going to show up. But as you said, the offense has to put points on the board. Mm-hmm. And as you said, you have to do it right away. You can't wait for to try to get to rally against a guy like Manning.
Yeah. I mean, the guy and the weapons that he has on offense, they're going to be able to put up points, and it's going to be on us to match that. You know, and we know that that's a tall task for us, but we have the weapons. We have the capability. It's just on us about going out there and getting it done. They have a good defense, but we have some playmakers on our team, and we just have to go out and make plays.
Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, more with the Fred Jackson Show right after this.